Hi, I'm Pedro Medeiros, and this is my 316 final project. So what I did for this project is a car parking sensor, and the way it works is I have three sensors set up next to each other, angled like this, and they display onto a terminal a distance. Currently, they're all reading the wall across the room here. If I move in front, you can see that the distances decrease. But I'll go all over this in the video real quick. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, so starting off without any sound, we have here it's reading the wall across the room here. And let's move an object. So I have this box here. I'll move it right in front of the sensor. You'll see on the screen that it'll all go down to a very low reading. Here we have, let's see, we're reading 2 centimeters. So now I'll move the box away and you'll see that the bars are increasing. So I'll stand right in front of the box here. So you'll see that they're all low, and I'll start walking away and you can see the bars increasing. So the distance is increasing. And I'll show you in a sec the precision. I'll cut here and come back and I'll show you the precision with the tape measure. All right, so I've got this funny looking setup going here with the tape measure, and I'll show you the precision. So we'll read off of distance 2, just disregard distance 1 and 3 for now. So right now on the screen, we're reading, for distance 2, we're reading 15 or 14 centimeters. As you can see, we zoom in here, the box is 14 centimeters away, 14 and a half, so it's flipping between 14 and 15, and I'll show you as you get further away. So we'll go up to 20. Now we're up at 20. You can see here, 21. Right here. Right about 21. And now I'll move further away about a meter, let's see. So here, at about 1.34 meters away from the sensor, you can see our distance is pretty good. I might have moved the tape measure a bit, so that's why it's a little bit off. But yeah. Now I'll cut to showing you the buzzer. I currently have it disconnected, but I'll show you how the buzzer fluctuates how the frequency changes on the buzzer depending on how far away we are from the sensor. All right, so I currently have the buzzer set up. There's currently nothing in front of the buzzer, so we're not beeping. But we'll see as soon as I move the box in front of the sensors, we'll have the buzzer go off at a high frequency. And now I'll move away, so you can see that the frequency will decrease as I move away. And there you go. And now for some technicals. So I used 3 HCSR04 sensors, ultrasonic sensors, from an Arduino kit that I had. I used USART on the microcontroller for communication with the terminal. I used a active buzzer with a timer in PWM mode, so I can send a fluctuating square signal, so we can have different frequencies. So I'm changing the frequency depending on how close we are to the ultrasonic sensor. Then I'm also using another timer for a 10 microsecond delay, because the way an ultrasonic sensor works is that you have to send out a precise 10 microsecond signal to the trig pin on the sensor. That triggers a sound wave to be pushed out, an 8 kilohertz sound wave to be pushed out. When it hits the object, it bounces back into the ultrasonic sensor, and that time width, the pulse width of the echo signal will tell us how far away we are from the object. That's basically how it works. And I use another timer as well for measuring the rising and the falling edge of that signal, so we can get the width. So I get the count, I get another count, and I subtract those, and that'll give me in ticks, the width of our echo pulse signal. So that's basically how it works. Then I also had a creative way of we have an echo signal that has to be read off of all ultrasonic sensors. So the way I chose to do it is, instead of having an echo pin on our board for each sensor, I only have one pin. And the way that works is that they all go to one single pin, and we don't want an echo pin on one of the sensors to be receiving a signal from the other sensors, since they're interconnected. So the way I did it is I have 3 diodes connected in parallel. Each of them is connected to the echo pin on the ultrasonic sensor, And in order to not have any reverse current or any input on the other echo signals, I have the diodes which will deny any signal coming the other direction. So I activate each ultrasonic sensor one at a time, and this allows me to get a measurement off of distance 1, then 2, then 3, and each separately on a single echo pin, which is pretty nice, instead of using 3 separate pins. All right, thank you for watching. I hope you like my project, and thank you for a great quarter. Happy holidays.